Think you know how airports work? Think again. They're full of secrets. That charging port comes with a hidden price. That lost bag is on a journey you won't believe. And the truth about what happens in the cockpit is something passengers are never meant to find out. We've dug deep to uncover 11 shocking secrets that airlines and airports are praying you never figure out. Some will make you angry. Others will change how you travel forever. But you'll definitely want to stick around for number 8. It's a routine procedure that happens in the cockpit on thousands of flights, and passengers are deliberately kept in the dark. The moment you book a flight, a file is created about you called a passenger name record, or PNR. It contains everything: your name, your travel companions, your credit card info, your meal requests, even notes about your behavior on past flights. But here's the truly shocking part. Airlines sell access to this data. A report revealed that government agencies like ICE and DHS purchase massive amounts of this travel data from third-party corporations. Without a warrant, they can see your entire travel history, tracking your movements in a way that bypasses traditional legal oversight. Your data is a commodity, and you are the product. Ever wonder what happens to the bags that never make it back to their owners? While airlines have gotten better at tracking luggage, thousands of bags are permanently lost every year. But they don't just disappear. They end up at the Unclaimed Baggage Center in Alabama, a massive store that sells the contents of your lost suitcases to the public. Your lost laptop, your favorite jacket, your gifts for family, all sold to the highest bidder. And here's a tip from baggage handlers themselves. Those soft shell bags with lots of straps are the most likely to get lost. The straps get caught in the machinery, ripping off the tag and sending your bag into a black hole. Want to protect your stuff? Use a hard-shell suitcase and always pack your absolute essentials in your carry-on. You've probably heard the myth that airports use special carpets to slow you down. That's nonsense. The real psychological tricks are far more sophisticated. Airport layouts are a masterclass in behavioral science, designed to maximize every dollar you spend. Notice how all the duty-free shops are placed immediately after security? That's no accident. You're feeling relieved and relaxed, making you the perfect customer. The long, curving walkways aren't just for aesthetics. They're designed to expose you to the maximum number of storefronts. And the food court is almost always at the farthest end of the terminal, forcing you to walk past every other temptation to get there. It's a carefully crafted path, and its only destination is your wallet. People love to call airplanes flying petri dishes, but the truth is, the cabin is probably cleaner than your office. Since 2020, cleaning protocols have become incredibly strict. The real germ hotspots are where you least expect them. Studies have proven that the single dirtiest things in an airport are the plastic security bins. Think about it. Hundreds of people toss their shoes, belts, and grimy pocket contents into them every hour, and they are almost never sanitized. Your tray table on the plane gets wiped down between flights. That bin does not. The lesson? The most important time to wash your hands is right after you get through security. Airlines don't just hope for no-shows, they bet on it. They deliberately sell more tickets than there are seats on the plane, using complex algorithms to predict how many people won't turn up. When that algorithm is wrong, they have to bump passengers. Here's the secret they don't want you to know. If you are involuntarily bumped, you are legally entitled to cash compensation. The airline will always offer you a voucher for a future flight first because it's cheaper for them. Don't take it. For a significant delay, federal law mandates they pay you up to 400% of your one-way fare in cold, hard cash, up to $1,575. Know your rights, refuse the voucher, and demand the cash. Does it feel like flights take longer than they used to? You're not imagining it. Airlines have been secretly adding padding to their flight times for years. A flight that should take 2.5 hours is now scheduled for 3. Why? So they can absorb delays and still claim an on-time arrival, boosting their performance stats without actually improving their service. Even stranger are ghost flights. Airlines will fly completely empty planes on certain routes just to hold onto their valuable airport time slots. It's an environmental nightmare that you, the passenger, subsidize through higher ticket prices. Also, an airline can protect its turf. That $12 bottle of water is the ultimate symbol of airport price gouging. Retailers pay sky-high rent and have massive operational costs, but that doesn't excuse the predatory pricing. The real scams, however, are the currency exchange kiosks and ATMs. They offer terrible exchange rates and charge exorbitant fees, preying on travelers who are in a rush. The pro move? Never change money at the airport. Use a credit card with no foreign transaction fees. And bring an empty water bottle with you. You can fill it up for free at a water fountain after you clear security. Alright, here's the one you've been waiting for. On any flight over 8 hours long, it is standard, legal, and common practice for one of the pilots to take a nap in the cockpit. It's called controlled rest, and it's a regulated safety procedure to combat pilot fatigue. While one pilot sleeps, the other is in full control. So why is it a secret? Because airlines know it would unnerve passengers. But the real issue isn't the nap itself. It's the reason for it. Pilot fatigue is a massive safety concern in the industry. And with ongoing staff shortages, pilots are being pushed to their absolute limits. The controlled rest is a solution, but it points to a much bigger problem of overworked crews that airlines would rather you not think about. That public USB port looks like a lifesaver when your phone is at 3%. But plugging in could be the most expensive mistake you make all day. The FBI has a name for it: juice jacking. Criminals modify those public ports to install malware and spyware directly onto your phone, siphoning everything from your banking passwords to your private photos while you wait for your flight. And the airport's free Wi-Fi isn't much safer. Hackers create fake, identical-looking networks called honeypots. The second you connect, everything you do, every email you send, every credit card number you type, is intercepted. The solution? It's simple. Never use the public USB port. Always use your own wall adapter. And if you must use public Wi-Fi, use a VPN. It's not paranoia, it's basic digital self-defense. It starts when you can't check in for your flight online. At the airport, an agent hands you a boarding pass with 4 dreaded letters: SSSS. Standing for Secondary Security Screening Selection, it means a far more intimate experience awaits. You'll be pulled aside for a full-body pat-down and a meticulous inspection of your carry-on, where every item is removed and swabbed for explosive residue. But why you? The TSA is deliberately vague, citing random selection and risk-based intelligence. The ultimate betrayal is that trusted traveler programs like TSA PreCheck offer zero protection. The SSSS overrides everything and can even follow you to connecting flights. Even a government-issued redress number may not prevent it. The truth is, once the algorithm picks you, you have no choice but to submit. As your plane's cabin lights dim before a nighttime takeoff or landing, it isn't for comfort or to save power. The real reason is a sobering one: preparing you for a potential crash. Takeoff and landing are the most dangerous flight phases, and in an emergency, you have only 90 seconds to evacuate. Dimming the lights pre-adjusts your eyes to darkness, ensuring that if the cabin suddenly goes dark or fills with smoke, you won't be blinded and can immediately see the floor-level emergency lighting and exits. This precaution is part of a coordinated drill. The command to open your window shade isn't for the view. It allows the crew to check for external hazards before opening an exit. So the next time the lights go down, don't see it as a cue to relax. See it for what it is: a silent, stark acknowledgement of risk, and a signal that the crew is prepared for a scenario they pray will never happen. So, the next time you're at the airport, you'll see it differently. You'll see the subtle manipulations, you'll know your rights, and you'll be better prepared to protect your money and your data. The biggest secret isn't a conspiracy. It's simply that an informed traveler is a powerful traveler. Travel safe.